Hi, and thanks for joining us today. My name is Nick Evanson here with Heartwise Ministries and Biblical Prescriptions for Life, joined by Dr. James Markham, author of Biblical Prescriptions for Life, also practicing cardiologist. And we are going to share with you today some biblical prescriptions that might help you strengthen your immune system, and it may just help save your life. If not here on this earth, eternally at least. Dr. Markham, thank you for joining us.
Well, you know, I've never seen anything like this before, Nick. We have this COVID-19 virus, which is a type of coronavirus. You know, we have many different types of viruses that have been around the world for millennia. But this is the only one in my 30 years of practicing now that I've seen that has grabbed the nation, the world, and has affected so many things so fast.
Yeah.
But when we see this, you know, it concerns me. Okay, because God doesn't want us to have a spirit of fear. He wants us to be anxious about nothing, but He warns us that as time goes on, there are going to be pestilences. There's going to be famines. There's going to be bumps in the road. But how we handle these as Christians, as people, are very important, because how we handle it also affects our physiology and our ability to deal with it.
That's right. Now I'm going to interject here. You wrote a very nice newsletter that people really appreciated just earlier this week. HeartwiseMinistries.org is the website where you can sign up for our free newsletter. Dr. Markham sends out monthly messages of encouragement. He gives health tips, all that kind of stuff. So Heartwise Ministries, you can go there, ask your questions, sign up for the newsletter. Do that now if you would. Dr. Markham, we don't need to fear.
Right.
That was the topic, and that's the point you were just kind of talking about.
Yeah, we don't need to be afraid. No matter what happens, we have a Lord that loves us and is going to heal us. With that in mind, you know, we all want to have a strong immune system. That's right. Now, some people say, well, I've never heard that word. What is an immune system? Have you heard that word before?
Yeah, for me.
Okay, yeah, you heard from me. But a lot of people don't know what our immune system is. But that is the part of the body that fights infections and it fights stress on the body. It's very complicated.
Right.
The physiology of the immune system, the bowels, the brain, very complicated. But basically, any stimuli can turn on different parts of the immune system. If you're scared, you have a part that makes you run away and get help. That's the part that's activated when you have a lot of fear. And anytime our immune system is revved up, it affects our physiology. For instance, when the part that the sympathetic system is revved up, you have to run away from danger. You breathe faster, you won't sleep as well, you won't digest as well, you won't think as well, but a lot of blood will go to your muscles. You'll be able to run and fight very well.
Right.
So that's the kind, it's great in emergency, but for a situation like this, a virus, not the best thing to rev up. So just being fearful and scared hurts your immune system. So knowing that you have a Savior that loves you and being relaxed and calm will actually improve your immune system. Yeah. We know that some people have weaker immune systems from things like diabetes, things like different types of diseases. We think of the HIV virus that weakens the immune system. Certain medicines can weaken the immune system. People that arthritis, they have to take medicines that weaken the immune system because it cuts back inflammation. So remember, when you have inflammation, that's the immune system turning on. We turn off it. I took steroids when I had poison ivy to take down the inflammation because that stimulated my immune system. It got all ugly red and I didn't want to scratch it and cause a bigger infection. So I took a short-term, immune suppressant at that period of time, but it wasn't for long-term. But some people have medical conditions where they have to take it forever.
Right.
If you don't sleep well at night, that can hurt your immune system. There's certain people that take too much processed foods, too much processed sugar has been shown to hurt your immune system. So we don't want to, we have to be careful if we have a weakened immune system and do things that strengthen it. We talked about less stress. Exercise improves your immune system.
Right.
So we want people to get in regular movement. And even if you can't get an exercise program, we want you to move every part, every hour while you're awake.
Yeah. Take
some deep breaths. As you deep breath, that'll improve your oxygen, helps turn the parasympathetic on, which turns off some of the bad immune system. Okay, just deep breathing. You can feel how it relaxes you.
Yeah.
Some people, pleasant music relaxes you. Rest helps the immune system. Not only physical rest, but getting mental rest. You don't have to be thinking all the time. Social rest. Some people are on the cell phone all the time. And then, of course, there's spiritual rest. I think we were created to have time with our Creator. When we don't have that, when we're separated from the one that loves us the most, even though we might not realize it, some, I think, intrinsic stress is put on the body.
Yeah.
In the Bible, there's lots of things that God gave us that helps deal with stress. Many of them were given during the first creation week when we set it all up, including the night-day cycle.
Right.
People that don't have a good night-day cycle, they don't sleep at night, they're working the night shift, they have weaker immune systems. Eating healthy foods. Remember the original diet, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. That seems to be the healthiest one to stimulate the immune system. Makes antioxidants, which helps cut down genetic aging. One of the things that God gave us at creation that helps our immune system is having a purpose, something to do.
Right.
Relationships. You know, people that sit at home never have a purpose, they don't have as good immune system as someone that has something to do. Getting sunshine. That helps via vitamin D, okay, as long as you don't get too much and burn stuff. Being happy, you know, that makes endorphins. Endorphins help your immune system. So it's okay to have a good laugh. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to run and go outside and eat healthy foods and to get sleep at night and to drink water.
Yeah.
Dehydration hurts your immune system. So God has given us many things that can help our immune system. But one of the ones I want to focus on today is let's not hurt our immune system by overreacting and being scared of something that God's in control on.
Yeah.
Because there is going to be another virus tomorrow. There's going to be a mental stress that comes into your life. You might have some pain. You might even have a disease. But God can use all trials. You know, He wants us to give thanks and glorify Him. So these are just some general tips to think about so we don't get overwhelmed by it. Let's not focus on the negatives. Let's focus on things we can do. You know, we can turn to God for answers. We can go back and help our immune system. And then we can use modern medicine when we need to, but we can do everything possible we can. Now, at HeartWise, we don't really promote supplements or any type of specific procedures, but we try first to focus on God's will and let Him lead you to extra things that you might add to even help your immune system do better.
So there's a few tips that you can use from the scriptures. Those are all based on, you know, God's design for our lives, and we trust that those will be useful to you. And if you like this message, go ahead and subscribe and like the channel. That way you can see our updates in the future, our new videos that come out down the road. And we just hope that you are safe and that you are able to thrive in this difficult time where there's too much fear in the world. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.